In December 2015, Kampala Capital City Authority, in partnership with the Rift Valley Railways, Uganda Railway Corporation, and the Ministry of Transport launched a service pilot passenger train. The commuter train service was to link the city to its suburbs in order to ease transport costs and the traffic jam on the roads, starting with the Kampala-Namanve route. The route, which has 2 stages at Kampala and Namanve, also has 3 stopovers in Nakawa, Chireka, and Nambole. With the ongoing traffic and high transport fare on the roads, one may wonder whether the project has made all this a nightmare.
For the first time, the government of Uganda did issue permission to RVR, allowing for passenger train service from Namanve to the railway station in Kampala. We've been working hand in hand with key stakeholders, including RVR, URC, and Ministry of Finance, to ensure that this service continues. Initially it was a pilot, and now it has actually been able to continue, because it brings a lot of relief. One, there's no traffic jam along the railway line. It is safe, and it takes quite a number of people. So it's a good service that government has been able to, to provide through RVR.
The passengers that board from Kampala are provided with a shed at the station where they sit as they wait for the engine, which arrives at exactly 4:30 p.m. It is then attached to the coaches by the engineer before it can set off. Just like any other train, this passenger train does not cater for the sick and the disabled. The stairs are far apart in spacing, which makes it difficult and risky for the non-disabled while boarding.
There was a lot of enthusiasm, people picked it well, and we are currently running a trip in the morning from Namanve to Kampala. We run again another trip back to Namanve, and in the evening we run two trips from Kampala to Namanve and then back. So one in the morning it's run by 7, and the evening we have the one for 5:30 and then for 7:30. So those are the 3 trips we have in a day. And the current state is not bad. We are carrying about 1,600 people a day. And our operation is actually, our train set-off is on time. So once it clocks time, we set off, and it takes us about 45 minutes for a journey to Namanve.
Since the vision of the Uganda Railway Corporation is to promote a modern, safe and sustainably efficient high-capacity passenger and freight railway system for both Uganda and the region, the standard gauge railway is expected to contribute greatly to the passenger services when it is constructed in Uganda, as the principal concession officer explains.
SGR is standard gauge railway is a more modernized track. We expect it, though I'm not in the plan, but we expect it to be operating even outside the city. So definitely there will be a lot. So what it means is people will do a lot of saving. A lot of traffic jam will be avoided. We shall reduce a lot of emissions. Because of rail transport is more greener than road, because definitely it will remove a number of taxis off the road and a number of matatus. So it will contribute quite a lot, and to the economy, definitely employment, part of it.
The Uganda Railway Corporation has greatly benefited from the passenger services, as the principal concession officer further explains.
Yep, of course the URC one is we've had taken a number of years that doing these operations. One of the biggest advantages we have is we are getting in the current statistics that we can leverage on in future to operate passenger services. That's the key, really, the very key advantage it has to us. We are really picking the data right, putting everything together, so that in future when we are going to enlarge and to expand our operations, it will be better and easier for us.
A few of the passengers who managed to narrate their experiences on using the train had this to say.
Use the train today because it's fast, so that like in 10 minutes I would have reached moves from town. So it's the major reason I use it and why I prefer it compared to the taxi.
It's a good whatever, it's a good transport system. I just learned it before in my primary. I didn't know how it looks like. The fact I've never seen it before when I was young. But I just seen it here in town. In town, when you use a taxi, it differs. When jam is low, when there's a lot of jam, they can increase on the whatever on the price. Like 1,500 or 2,000 or 2,500 accordingly. But this one, the price is very cheap, 1,000 from down up to where you get it. Okay.
It's timely and it's so, and actually it's safe and it's speedy.
However, there have been quite a number of challenges for both the Uganda Railway Corporation and passengers who use the train.
Maybe what I would comment is that it's so hot inside the train. Even the fans that are in there do not help much.
Why is it that very many people are using it? You may come and then when the seats are already taken, they have taken them all. So you have nothing to do, you can't go back already, you've paid the receipt, so you have to stand.
Actually, I heard sometimes back that they are going to bring that electric train here. It will be okay for us. Because this one, I see, let me call it analog train.
Some of the challenges we faced, operational challenges, sometimes we have, once we have the line blocked, so we don't run trains, but that's really is remote. The other challenge we faced is at the beginning, at the initial introduction, people were not aware of the service, so it became a problem that we could take very few passengers, but currently we are really up. And the other challenge now we are facing is we are operating below capacity. We have more commuters than our capacity, so we do not have coaches, which we really need to immediately double our coaches. Yeah.
The joint effort between the Uganda Railway Corporation and the Rift Valley Railways has been viewed as an effort to overcome the challenges in the transport sector of Uganda, especially the railway transport, which in the end will ease the traffic on the roads.
Our role is, because we are the host city, and definitely we've been able to guide and work out the modalities. We are now working to ensure that the service provider can actually put halts where people can actually board and alight, and also to ensure that they're in a general good condition in terms of sanitation and all that.
Rehabilitate, or call it repair, more coaches. That is immediate plan. To 10 coaches to meet the current demand. The other plan is to rehabilitate the track to Port Bell and to Chengera, so that we're able to start operating in those areas. In the medium-term plan, definitely we shall procure new coaches, and so that we're able to operate more professional than we currently do. Yeah,
Story compiled by Ethel, Nakibuule and Flavia, Nalusiba.